aren't going to make it on time. But it's exactly 6 o'clock p.m. Pacific time. That's 9 p.m. Eastern, by the way. Have fun and tell the boys I said hello.
Willie D.
C'est le Lounge Show avec Rob Scott et Bob Doyle, deux diffuseurs vétérans qui aiment s'entendre parler et qui réussissent d'une manière ou d'une autre à se supporter. Voyons si vous pouvez les supporter aussi bien. Voici Rob et...
Yay, 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 applause.
And that was by far the best lounge show open ever. That was perfect. The whole set thing, the whole Lucy and Ricky, TV set thing, that. And Lat Pat is our tour guide on some Disney-esque type delivery. It was perfect.
That was last minute. I will keep that, and I'm going to tweak the timing of one little part. But
and the counter and the upper left, no, it was badass. Both bad and ass, Bob. You did great on that one.
Thank you. That was fun. And I was like, I started it at 5:15, and I'm like, do I have time to do this? Wouldn't it be something if I could pull this off? What does it say for the technology that I can say, okay, this is what I want to do, and have that happen in 45 minutes?
The tools are, technology be damned. The tools are only as good as the carpenter wielding them.
Trust me, man. You don't think that's the preach I have to choir every day?
I understand.
I'm not trying to diminish the creative whatever. I'm super happy with it. It was like exactly what I am kind of going that I meant to do was when I rendered all the videos, I wanted to do a low frame rate, so would do more of the claymation style.
Oh, okay.
But I can fix that in post, I think.
Is that what you call it? I call it the Rankin Bass style.
Sure.
It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday.
And
but it's kind of Wallace and Gromit or whatever. Yes, it is. And that's why this is the lounge show. That's why this is the lounge show, because of the time. And I hate musicals.
Yeah, you do. But that really isn't a music. That wouldn't be in a musical. That's a theme song to just a show. That's what happened.
What if the show?
You want to try this again?
What if the musical is about creating themes for shows?
All right, there's always an exception to everything, but I think
you know what?
My ballpark there is.
For whatever reason, Stream Deck isn't working, and I couldn't hit the dun 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 dun. Rob was stuck. He was stuck. But hey, what the truck is a thing. And
now that would be a musical.
Oh man, you know what? I gotta tell you, I'm having a weird and painful, intense stomach cramp that started about 10 minutes ago.
It's cancer.
So I think I'm trying to remember, did I take this or not?
Is there a bird chirping in your studio? Do I hear a bird chirp? I hear a chirp. It doesn't matter. Gone now. Anyway, this is the lounge show. He's Bob and I'm Rob.
The window is open. I think there is a bird.
Yeah, that. Did you hear that? Well, all right. I'm not sitting here quiet the whole time, but I'm hearing a little. But see, I have to keep reminding myself it's 6 o'clock your time, so sun is still up. Right there.
Yes, and we are having apparently one of the warmest winters in recent history, and we are already next week going to be in the hundreds.
Yeah, every time I read stats on that, it scares the crap out of me. Oh no, there's no global. I'm not going down politics road, but you see, that's not politics to me. That's just good old fashioned science. When you say, "Oh, we've proven this over 1,000 years," and then someone goes, "No, that's not right." Oh my goodness, Tim Mahoney's calling me. Should I put him on the air?
Oh, if only we could.
I can put him on the mic.
Sure.
No, he can't hear me. He can't hear me. So I'm just gonna have to let.
Well, just talk to him. Don't let. Just.
All right. I will. Mr. Mahoney.
Are you available to chat? You got guests?
Yeah, I'm talking to Bob Doyle right now, and you are in the lounge, baby.
Oh, baby, I thought I called just after the lounge. I'm excited that I'm part of the lounge. That's great.
You are right now, man. We are
I
in
don't think
the
that's
lounge. The
first
lounge
time,
is
it?
open,
I
buddy.
mean, that's not the first time, Tim.
I don't know that, but I'm proud to be part of it. Bob, how the heck are you?
I'm doing great. He can't hear me,
He
can he?
can't. Yeah, you won't be able to hear Bob, Tim, but he's doing great. He said he's doing great. I will interpret.
And it's great to have him back on the
I
lounge.
just called to catch up. I'm sure tonight I'm guessing you might have gone over your Academy Award picks. So I just wanted to see, who are some of your Oscar favorites, Bob?
Yeah. Bob just did the snoring thing, Tim. He doesn't know what the Super Bowl is. He doesn't follow anything. Bob really lives. He's truly like if he could write Revelation. He's just on an island all by himself and doing mushrooms, and so that's Bob. Poor fella. But it is grand to hear your voice, and yes, I will be happy, Hones, to check in with you post lounge.
Yeah, do that. I know it's like it's got to be 9 at your time, and it's like 7.
9:07, actually, ladies and gentlemen.
Things, right? So
yes, it's a little after 6 Pacific time.
A little at first.
Oh, see, it's early, so that's why you did this. Okay, you're just starting it, so you're just in the beginning of your thing. So I'll let you do your thing and get a hold of me after, will you?
Yeah, I will. And you're immortalized now because once again, Mahoney's in the lounge. So that's awesome.
Love it, baby. Love it. Have a good one.
Talk to you soon.
Sounds good.
How
See?
about that, ladies and gentlemen? A frequent guest returns. Yes. He's been on this lounge, and I'm sure he was in the. Didn't we get him on the phone once? We had him. We had him in one time when he was drunk at a bar and there was a band playing, and I did this. I played the Irish Eyes because he's Irish and St. Patrick's Day is coming up. Well, I'm just glad that it wasn't something like bad news or something.
No. As a matter of fact, yes, you heard. He just wants to swap.
Wants to catch up. So we got to get through this lounge thing so you can get back to the Hones.
I love talking to Hones, but that'll swallow some time. That's for sure. It's a good thing because I love Timmy to death. I mean, to death. He's like a brother. But I'll tell you what, sometimes, and it's not him. I'm sure I carry 75% of the load there, so I'm not accusing him of any. But it is a delight to swap verbiage with
waffles. I can smell the syrup. Okay, look. Speaking of, we weren't speaking of this at all. Today was the first time that we played on VR with my grandsons in Atlanta. They got a Quest back in, for Christmas.
How old are they now?
What, 8 and 5 or something like that?
Okay.
Terrible with that kind of stuff, but yes,
just so I kind of have a frame of reference of what kind of gaming you're doing, and
so we just played basically Uno.
Okay,
and Tracy, it works on the Quest 2, and then we have the Quest 3. So we had all 3 of us were able to play with them. They only have one, so they took turns. But it's Uno, and it's a game they're very familiar with, and they've had the Quest now for long enough where they're savvy and they can get around, and they don't need me to say click. There were a couple things where we needed to kind of guide, but for the most part it went really smooth. We all had a lot of fun. Everybody won a good amount of. I think maybe I didn't win at all, but everybody else,
because Grandpa's not supposed to win.
Yeah, whatever.
He's supposed to just be old now and decrepit. And
I know. I have an excuse to not do anything at some point, right?
Yeah.
Like I keep thinking, there comes a time when you can just sit on your ass back on the chair and go to sleep if you want to, because that's what you're right. Grandpa or
you're
whatever.
Older now. So speaking of older, this works out well. I'm sharing a picture here, Bob. You punch that up if you can, because speaking of age, this is interesting. This is the actual age they were when they were in these roles.
Isn't that crazy?
You and I are older than every stinking one of them.
Yeah, Wilford Brimley especially, of course, famously looked ridiculously old early.
Oh, Red Fox too, though, man. He was 48. Wow, he had a rough life. That's an old-looking 48, man.
Jim Backus also. That's an old 51.
Yes, it is. Thurston
and Archie, freaking Carol O'Connor. Are you kidding me with that?
Right, 48 years old, and he was Archie. So anyway, there's your There's your reference to old. So yeah, these guys, they weren't even old enough to really want to nap if they want, but you can take a nap if you want. Play Uno with your grandkids.
Yeah. So now we got to find, other games that are a little bit. Well, that was a nice, easy game, but maybe something a little more active where I don't just have to sit on my butt the whole time. I mean,
Even and I play a lot of putt-putt.
Is it putt-putt or is it just to be specific? Is it the? Well, you don't know for sure. I think we've talked about this, but I think it's walkabout mini golf.
Okay.
You don't. Okay, that's what I thought.
No, but there's one on Mars that we like. There's a ton of different courses, yes, obviously.
That's what it is, and that's what they're going to be getting that too, and that's a safe bet too.
Yeah, look, Tracy's here with us. I'm not buying you a rocking chair until your 80th birthday. Very good, Tracy. Very good. Although, everyone should have at least one rocking chair.
Okay, that's kind of screwy. That's putting the there's something's wacky.
What are you doing? You're monkeying with the wires.
Oh, look, they've changed it. See, I can move the comments around, Rob.
That's very nice. I'm Rob Scott, Vice President of First Impressions. Jesus. What is there a burr in your saddle? What's the problem here?
I just have no fun with new stuff, and
I'm having a wonderful time with new stuff.
See, this is good. Now I can put this wherever, and I don't have to worry about it blocking or whatever.
So St. Patrick's Day is this week, Bob. What are you doing?
No plans whatsoever, and in fact, I need to get myself a brisket.
Oh, are you going to do a brisket? That's pretty cool. I haven't done one in years.
Yeah, no, I almost always do.
You do the
I've
cabbage?
been using the Instant Pot a lot lately for chicken, so it's out all the time. So it's perfect.
That would be a good vessel.
Just falls to pieces. It's so good. And then I'll get some rye bread and have some Swiss cheese and a little bit of sauerkraut.
I forgot about that.
Reuben. That is how I learned what that was.
The only thing I think is funny about that is you played it back a lot. The next day, when we would do the replay and listen to the crap we did the night before, you definitely, and the Flintstones have a yabba dabba do time or whatever that was.
Yes, I've got it in my head. We both know what we said.
Right, we do know.
Don't need to repeat it here.
We're not going to do that. That's a family show. They're watching in Michigan.
Yeah. It's so funny how we remember that. I know we remember the whole cadence too.
Yeah. And we thought that was funny.
Oh God.
That's next day giggles.
Why? Okay, but playing the Brady Bunch theme over and over because of the conditions of things.
Yeah, that's neat. God. I was thinking about run it again.
And Chim Chimney too. That was we did everything.
Feed birds.
Feed the Birds, obviously classic.
Yeah.
And
but the Brady Bunch theme off because we can change instruments. We can have strings. We can have this. We can have the clavichord or whatever.
We just thought it was, awesome.
Oh, Tracy's having a procedure apparently on St. Pat's.
Oh, I didn't put that together. Yeah. Ugh.
So here's what I used to do in my drinking days. I would always go to an Irish pub on Cinco de Mayo.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
And then go to a Mexican restaurant on St. Patrick's Day. You cover the but no crowds, no BS. You still get your green beer. Well, no, you don't get your green beer because you're
not going to get a black and tan at a Mexican restaurant.
No, you're not. Actually, and my old neighborhood, Southside, man, that parade rivaled like anything. That was so Irish. You would go to these Irish pubs and they were legitimately Irish with Celtic bands. And, it was really, if you go to south of my old neighborhood on Western Avenue down around 110th or so, I mean, it really was Irish.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember because I don't remember being in the midst of any chaotic. I was more of a, obviously a celebrate at home St. Patrick's Day person. Make my black and tans.
So did you ever do Savannah?
No.
St. Pat.
It's too far away.
And I can remember going downtown too, but we went downtown a couple of times on St. Pat's and it was fun. you're young, you know. I mean, you go all the way downtown just to walk around and get drunk, and then you figure a way to get home.
Okay. I know we obviously were not in Chicago together for St. Pat's. We were down in the city one time, and we had beers with Oak.
Yeah.
Right. By the river.
Well, and we also went and picked up George at the Sears Tower to go to Wrigley. That's when he told that wonderful joke.
Of course, that was all part of that.
Yeah, that was a really good day. We went to the top of the Sears Tower. We went to a day game at Wrigley. It was a delightful day.
Heard an amazing joke.
Heard one of the best badly told jokes in the history of ever, which has then become a joke for Bob and I. We tell the joke poorly as a piece of humor.
And this is how many years later? Like if he had any, I'm sure we've talked about this ad nauseum here, but if he had any idea of the impact that dumbass joke and how it is stuck more than any other joke in my life, most likely.
Yeah.
You know, in terms of that kind of a thing, not jokes I remember, but like that. Like
the other one that blows my mind is "Oh, my lips are pegla." It still does, because that has gone to other sets of people. That was a high school thing.
Yeah,
Joe
I've
Magda,
forgotten most of it. Nogamet, oh my lips are pegla. Kote Ebe.
Nogamet.
Nogamet.
Oh, my lips are pegla.
Okay.
And that was high school. And in fact, Joe Magda, and that's where I got it, showed up at the pub that we all gathered at after Kim and I got married. There was a sports pub right across the parking lot from the hotel.
Okay.
And that's where everyone congregated for their last stop of drinking for the night. And the World Series was on, and Joe Magda from high school is right there in that bar. I'm in my tux, the whole thing.
And he's the one who transit somewhere.
And so that phrase not only permeated you and I here, but like Oak and John McNally and all the Lake guys and the Eau Claire guys. So
they all got
yeah. So that was that, you know, everyone was speaking Croatian or whatever that was. Yeah, my wife irons and I like soccer. I think.
Yeah. I feel like we did some fact checking on that and it's a little off, but
possibly.
But who cares?
Yeah, right. If what's that phrase? If the legend is bigger than the facts, then print the legend.
Oh my God, that's your whole philosophy.
Yeah, which is
since I've known you.
That's probably
this
right.
This version's way better. I'm going to tell it.
Well,
and in my version, Steven talks like this. Dad, you won't believe it.
Yeah. He might not be that animated.
Nope. Not in a million years.
Yeah, but that's a line from a movie, The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance.
Wait, what is?
If the legend is bigger than the facts, print the legend.
I see.
What did I write here down? I forgot to do this. Sorry. I'm going to have to make sure that we, because this is now becoming, like a feature.
Oh, of course.
Here on the lounge. So there you go, Bob. You got
the music.
Okay, hold on. But now see, how do I find the music? I know, but we're going to have to see this. And then what did I use last week? Allscape, I think.
Perfect.
I think that's the one. Daddy Maxwell's specials, they closed at 1 today. Donut sliders. Now there's a healthy meal. You've got your egg, bacon, cheese between 2 of Daddy's donuts.
Hello.
I'm
not comfortable with that at all.
You get 2 of these served with hash browns. There's the cheesehead omelet, the cheeseburger quesadilla, and the cream of mushroom soup. Thank you, Bob. Back to you.
I really was into hearing every word read, but the music bed just wasn't long enough.
Yeah, I had to improvise on the fly. Okay, well, I mean, really, we did.
Now part 2 of the menu.
Oh, should I hit the tunes again?
Yeah, we did.
Okay. So,
where were we?
Yeah, well, hold on. I'm trying to figure out how this thing works. It's very complicated. There we go. Okay, the cheesehead omelet, Bob, is a bonzo cheese delight. You've got American, cheddar, Swiss, Mott's, and feta. And, of course, you get your choice of toast. And
Does
keeping
rye,
with-
is it rye? Is rye one of the
Oh,
choices?
without question. And
All
then
right.
keeping with the cheese theme, we have the cheeseburger quesadilla with onions, tomatoes, American cheese, Thousand Island dressing, served with chips, and yes, it says pop. There.
Okay.
How did I do
still
that?
wanted to hear Thin Mint Donut and cream of mushroom soup.
I hit soup on the last one.
Yeah, but you just all right. But the Thin Mint Donut, don't you think that deserves a little bit of contemplation?
It looks. I wouldn't want it. I wouldn't want the egg, bacon, and cheese sandwich between it. But I don't think that's true. I think Daddy's donuts have a different flavor altogether. I think Daddy's donuts are much different than your regular donut.
They wrote that on a sign.
Yeah, they did in front of
to
kids. There's a child in the audience.
I got a joke for him.
Daddy's donuts.
We're walking down the street.
So there's our Daddy Maxwell moment that we always do at the lounge. And by the way, I love
that. I forget every week. I love
What's
it.
that?
It feels new. It's like, oh yeah, every week I forget about it, and it's just great.
Speaking of every week, last week I think I regaled you with the tale of going to Crystal eating fast food, which I hardly ever do. And then today I did Bite Me. I actually got those little bagel pizza things. I hadn't had those. God, I bet you 15, 20 years easy.
Oh,
whoa! Did you everybody see Bob's eyes? I hope that's good.
Just reminded me, and I would have just pulled my hair out. Now the problem is I haven't figured out exactly how to effectively tell this story because I'm just remembering that it happened. But
yeah,
I had a moment just a couple of days ago where I was like, oh my God, it's happening to me. So
the rapture.
So Amber wanted to eat In-N-Out. I'm not a big fan of In-N-Out, but Burger King's right across the street. I'm looking at the menu. They got a combo meal, and this one has one of those, apple cinnamon pies, like they used to have it back in the day.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, great. So let's get that. And I'm all excited about it.
Right.
And I get it, and I eat my thing, and I take a bite, and I go, it's not.
No way.
It's not like it didn't hit me at first. But I said, the coating's different. Something's not. It's just not.
You mean to tell me you were truly?
Yes. I put it down and I was like, fried pies. Not like fried pies. Not a story similar to. It was fried pie.
You literally had a fried pie moment.
I literally had the exact fried pie moment. Now, this will be good. Oh yeah, I remember. No, son, it's fried pies. Fried pies. Yes. And the thing is, I'm the only one aside from you that can get anywhere near as delighted about that moment.
Steven,
I'm just sitting there kind of in silence going,
you had a revelation and no one to share it with.
I said to Tracy, I think you've probably known Rob long enough that you may have heard the fried pies.
Right.
I'm living it right now.
Yeah,
but I'm like, there's no way it's going to be droids if I try and explain it.
Well, there's a possibility there. But I
think I did try to explain it anyway. But I mean, to have heard this story decades.
Yeah. But fried pies, I don't think it's droids. Droids falls flat because it's only a 2-person we were hungover thing.
Yeah,
fried pies actually has merit.
Sure, I get it at the base level.
Yeah.
But the depth to which I appreciated the fact that I was having that exact fried pie, it wasn't like fried
You
pie.
were having a fried pie moment with fried pies.
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yes. That was exactly the same. And that's when I realized it, because I realized that was disappointing. And it reminded me and that was the whole chain of events was, it's kind of like fried pies. No, it is fried pies.
Fried pies. It's not like a bowl of cookies. It is a bowl of cookies.
Oh, it was such a moment.
That's really cool, man. That is really cool.
Fucking yum.
That's awesome. If you had a fried pie, and then I told you that the reason Steven would have appreciated it, because he actually hit me. He fried pied me when we went to Los Angeles many years ago. It was with a pizza parlor in my old neighborhood. And they had a beef sandwich. It was called the Big Boy Beef, and it was a Chicago style beef. And so I couldn't wait years since I had one. And then they got pizza, but I got I got the sandwich. My Aunt Cheryl was there, and it was the last time that we saw her and everything. So it was a really cool visit to the neighborhood, the old neighborhood. And the sandwich came, and I took one bite, and Stephen leaned across the table and just said, "Fried pie." So I was very jazzed on that.
Well, then he might appreciate this.
He would have embraced your story. And then I said, no, it's just as good as I remember. So that was awesome that it was not a fried pie moment, but
that's good. That's
you
good.
truly had a fried pie moment with a fried pie. The only difference is that my grandmother didn't make it.
No. These were all of my fried pie experience has been fast food fried pies.
Sure.
But you know what the McDonald's apple pie used to taste like, right?
Absolutely.
And it had a certain kind of a crust. It was a certain kind of flaky, and it was a certain kind of good.
Burn your mouth.
Yes, caution. Filling is
good.
Hot. But this one, the filling was fine. The filling was
freaking hot, man.
Out of the same.
It wasn't a crumb crisp coating like you remember.
It didn't have it wasn't the same. It was more cakey, for lack of a better word, and not flaky. More cakey than flaky.
Wow. That's a bumper sticker.
And but yeah, man.
That's pretty cool.
It was this crazy.
Hey, you know what else I'm scared to have now is every now and then I go a Burger King, and there's one Burger King. That's a good joke. So anyway, but there's a Burger King close by my house here, and I want to get that original chicken sandwich that kind of came on a hoagie, which was a great sandwich when I was younger.
Oh, wait, Burger King?
Yes.
Oh, yes. I had them get that for me not that long ago. I've had it a couple of times.
And is that a fried pie? Oh, yes.
No. It's still, and you're still going to find a hard thing in there every now and then that should not be there. Yes. And it is still not chicken.
But it's a good tasting sandwich.
Yeah. Okay, wait. There was one other thing that I was thinking right when you.
Sorry. But I did not Animal House your ass. Look at you pulling your hair out, Barney Fife.
Oh, that's frustrating, man.
I was talking about the chicken sandwich at Burger King. And I said, there's a Burger King close by my house. And then your brain triggered, I think. And I go, I'm scared.
Oh, yes. What I was laughing at was how to fuck up a joke. Like that would be that joke of Burger King would be told by a George or someone. They get to that point, they'd say, "Hey, settle a bet for us. How do you pronounce this place? Is it Kissimmee or Kissimmee?"
You don't say
and then the
that.
guy says Burger King, and it's not funny anymore.
No, you ruined the joke, obviously.
Right, but that's something.
Where are we right now? And say it slowly. Okay, where am I right now? And say it very slowly.
I know.
That's a good joke.
Oh, God, I laughed so hard.
When that was a road trip joke.
Huh?
That was a road trip joke. We were on our way to
Yes, on the road trip. And I think, as I recall, it was the second time I'd heard the joke. I think I even said at the time, I've heard this joke and I'm laughing so hard for some reason, but there was something really funny about the telling of it or the timing or where our state of mind was. I mean, it was midway road trip. So
usually I find that good material I call it material, like I'm on the stand-up circuit. A good joke, I think, helps if it has to do with the conversation at hand. And then you remember a joke and you tell it in the same structure of whatever the topic is, so somehow we got on the road. Right.
We're traveling. So
yes. And it was just, and maybe we passed by a pronunciation of some county that we disagreed on. I go, that reminds me of the so-and-so. That's a Ralph joke, by the way. That kiss me joke is a Ralph joke.
Oh, I have to show this. I missed this this comment from Tracy. Hold on, I'm try.
Oh, no, please.
Because you did mention the Thin Mint, whatever, or I did. It was on the Thin Mint. Sorry, it
was on Daddy Maxwell's menu.
Yes. So Amber the other day wanted Thin Mint. Sorry to tell you this. She wanted Thin Mints, and we're like, "No, it's poison." Blah blah blah. Blah, 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 blah. Why don't you make them or whatever? So she found a recipe and she freaking made them, and then she improvised on the chocolate, and whenever she improvises, it's going to be amazing. And they were the best Thin Mints you will ever have. She got some from the Girl Scouts a week later, and it was like after that, because I mean, all you tasted was the chemistry.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
You've been watching The Lounge Show with Rob Scott and Bob Doyle. Join us every Saturday at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, and tell your friends and family to do the same. After all, we'd do it for you if you had a show. Probably.